Awolowo's case against Shagari over 1979 poll was concluded before Shagari swearing in, according to Segun. Welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel. Former Governor of Ekiti State, Chief Segun has advocated for the inclusion of a law within the Nigeria Constitution which will stipulate that all election petition cases be heard and concluded before the swearing-in of the president-elect. Speaking in a recent interview while expressing his views on the issue, Oni pointed out that Chief Obafemi Awolowo's case against the then president-elect Alhaji Shehu Shagari over the 1979 presidential poll was concluded before Shagari swearing in. According to the former governor, in 1979, I was already an adult, I was already a graduate of chemical engineering, and I was in Lagos. I attended some of the court sections where Chief Obafemi Awolowo's case against Alhaji Shehu Shagari was being handled, and I saw the legal people working so hard to ensure that the cases would be disposed of before the swearing in of the new president. The case of Awolowo went to Supreme Court, and it terminated and was concluded before the swearing in of Shagari. Notably, visibly, I attended some of the court sessions where Chief Obafemi Awolowo's case against Alhaji Shehu Shagari was being handled, and I saw the legal people working so hard to ensure that the cases would be disposed of before swearing in of the new president. The case of Awolowo went to Supreme Court, and it was terminated before the swearing in of Shagari. Notably, Oni visibly expressed the view that a petition should be determined before a new president is inaugurated, and the inclusion of a law on this issue in the constitution would ensure this was done accordingly and not left to people's discretion only. Do you agree with this, former governor, on this? I totally agree. There should be a bill signed into law that, there should be a bill signed into law if you are, how do I put it? If you are going to, if there's a court issue, there's an issue with the elections, it is crystal clear that, the law has to have a say on this particular election. It is crystal clear that law really needs to interpret. The judiciary, the third arm of government needs to interpret a particular law. They should allow it to interpret it. It's just like you're bringing something to an elder. You want an elder to help you, maybe to solve an issue maybe to resolve a problem between maybe you and someone. And then you don't reach there. You don't allow the elder talk. Now you they talk. Now you they explain. Now you they interrupt. Okay? If you don't say you don't want to make the elder oversee or assist, just carry yourself and your person will carry come. They go. That is it. But this one, you have gone to knock on the door of the judiciary. Allow the judiciary to, do its thing. And it is not going to be okay that the case is on court. And the swearing is going in. Why? Because it will be as if you are now telling the judiciary, to me, it's indirectly sending a message to the judiciary to say, make your mind dead here. They don't swear me, no go do anyhow. I don't know if I'm making sense. Chief Shagari was once a beneficiary of what he's advocating against now. Exactly. That is why I said it would take someone who is unique, sincere, and genuine to come in and, change some laws that is even going to be beneficial to him. He will change it to what is going to be beneficial to the citizens and to the country. It will take a lot. And sincerely, that person now supposed to call Messiah. Not to be very sincere with you. Somebody will go come, will go do things to be saying, if he come in, if he come in, he go do things. What we say on a norm, those things, you're not supposed to do them. You're supposed to sit back and enjoy. Enjoy that law because it may sound like that. Chief should not forget that he too was sworn in despite various election petitions against him. Chief, you should not be particular about the presidency alone. And this particular issue now should not just be for the presidency alone. To be very sincere, they should not talk about this as if it concerns only the presidency. It should be done in governorship elections, in local government elections, in councillorship elections. Once they have not sworn the person in, the person never did office. There's a case in court. That case they should allow the courts to preside on that matter, to give their ruling over that matter before. If you ask me, it should be done that way. I don't know if you understand me. All this one they are saying, doing this one is unconstitutional. Buhari stay in office. They should do it. It is either Buhari stays in office or they bring an alternative. To me, that person within in government should continue till, if you ask me, make them sign them like that. Okay? All these things is coming on. When I look, I keep saying, people are saying Obi and the obedient, Obi and Obi supporters are the one causing the problem. But it is not them. They're the ones causing the problem. Because I think INEC has done their bit. INEC will come as a compromise, heaven and earth. Promise us this one. They go buy us motor. They go buy us this one. Just start dating me now. Just like a young man who is trying to woo a young lady. Young lady no ask you for money, nothing. Now you carry yourself, they ask him. Now you can carry yourself, promise her. You don't reach time you say, now wait till you promise her. They don't put gun for your head, make you talk. Eh? They don't tell you anything, make you talk. Now use them out talk, and now you can't they talk. Oh my, it should not. It is not your. Now you're telling the young lady in question that her eyes is fixated on material things. Meanwhile, now you carry your mouth, open her, promise her. Nobody put gun for your head. She no ask you. Okay, absolutely, I agree with Mr. Segun Oni. You know the case of Nigeria is unusual. Nigeria began the best. Nigeria began from best, come down to good, and to the bad. I pray to not get to worse and worst. Check all aspects of a nation development. You will discover that it has been education, politics, infrastructure, trade, commerce, manufacturing, electricity, water, health sectors, and governance in general. Okay. The truth is bitter to some word, but thank you, Segun, for saying it aloud. Sorry they call him Segun. Oni was the governor in Ekiti State for over a year before the case against his victory was determined and was thrown out of office. Oni did not see anything wrong in that situation that made him enjoy all that was the rights of a governor. He was not advocating for the conclusion of a case at a tribunal before he was sworn in. Nigerian politicians are always coming up against what they benefited from when they're out of power. My dear, that time and now not be the same. That time, the people are, not be the same. I am so sorry to say this. And this should be done not just, like I said, not just the presidential elections. It should be done on any electoral position. If like say comma day, the comma be like apostrophe. The apostrophe no clear. They need the judiciary to interpret, say this thing an apostrophe or na comma. You come outside, you carry and go court. You allow the court say this thing apostrophe or this thing a comma. Because now you carry yourself go court. And I then tell people, may them go court. Alright. You're talking about 12 states and not 37 states, or including Abuja. Are we still on that? Now the courts now go decide now. Don't have anything to say. No matter how we give opinion on this matter. Now the courts now go give the final verdict. Alright, on this note, you've come to the end of the news. We say thank you.